Hello and welcome to this video, which is going to talk about more on what we need to report, okay, when we're talking about our distributions. Okay, so here we have the center and spread, and this one is pretty like students tend to get this one a lot easier than spread. Spread's a little bit more difficult. Okay, so I'm going to actually dedicate a whole video to spread, and there's actually two kinds of spread, and we're going to need a video for each. Actually, there's two types of center too, and the two pairs always match with each other, okay, usually depending on which distribution you have. So when we think of the center, okay, when we think of the center, most people think of two things. Okay, they think of the median or the mean. Okay, so this video is going to be talking about the median, and this mean we'll do later. And there's a reason for that, okay? There's definitely a reason. And it has to do with the shapes. Okay? So let's talk about the median. And the definition of the median is basically where 50% of the data falls on either side. Okay? So if you had 100 data points, and you had a median, which we denote by a capital M. So when you see capital M, that means median. So let's say we have a median, 100 data points. Let's talk about there were scores. Okay, and let's say the median test score was an 85. Okay, so that means that this 85, if I had 100 people take the test, that means 50 scored above 85, and 50 scored below. Okay, so it's a pretty simple concept. On a histogram, okay, histograms follow an area concept. An area concept. Okay, so in the book they talk about the magnitude of an earthquake, and this would be the number of earthquakes. Okay, so basically what they did was they have this distribution, and even when you come over here, there's a 3.6. So you know there wasn't that many low ones, okay? Because this frequency just doesn't happen. This is a number of earthquakes that were this low. Okay, so then the thing comes like this, and I don't want to do it perfect, but I'm just going to give you the general shape. So it kind of comes up, and then it peaks here, then does one of these, over, up a little bit, then down, and one over here. Okay, so and then this was like 6.5, and this was like 7, kind of over this range. Let me clean that up a little bit. I'm on the smallest thing I could write on, so 6.5, 7, 7.6 over here. So what I mean by area is if 50% fall this way and 50% fall this way, then that means that what you need to do is you need to split this thing down the middle, where you think 50% is on the right and 50% is on the left. Okay, so if I do something like this, and I shade all these, shade that, I'm shading all these frequencies to the right. Okay, and what that would mean was this side here would be the same as this other side over here. Okay, relatively the same. That means the number of earthquakes that happened less than same were the same as the number of earthquakes on the right. Because remember, this is the magnitude, so number of earthquakes is what makes this thing go higher, this top thing go higher. Okay, so this would be the median. Okay, the median. And then if I was describing this, I would say the median, sorry, the median magnitude of earthquakes was about, use that weasel word, 7. Okay, so I'm just describing this. You wouldn't say the median is 7. Okay, just like the shape of this distribution, if it was me, I would say skewed left. Okay, slightly skewed left. Okay, and the important thing about the shape is you want to pick one. Okay, I didn't say that before. You don't want to, if you're going to say this is a symmetric, unimodal and symmetric, then say it. If you're going to say it's skewed left, then say that. Okay, but pick one. Don't say, oh, well, this thing could be this or it could be that. Okay, because they won't, nobody accepts that. All right, so this describes the median, and I'm going to leave the video how to find it. I'm going to leave that one up, how to find it on the calc and by hand. Okay, because you should know how to do that. But this is the idea of it. Okay, and the median also could be considered like the typical. What's the typical magnitude? That means like which one happened the most. What was the typical magnitude? Was 3.6 typical? Heck no. See, 3.6 is way over here. 3.6 barely happens. What usually happens is 7. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the spread now in a different video because I don't want to make these too long. Thanks for watching.